Hello guys, so today we are going to be testing out this Color Bee Serendipity nail set. This is a 21-day wear at home nail color dip kit. Through looking through this, it does seem like it is a dip acrylic. It does not say dip acrylic, but it has the normal activator and base and that sort of thing that you would normally get in a dip nail kit. It does not say anything about tips, although I will be putting tips on my nails, or, already have. But it really only seems to be lacking the dehydrator. I guess is questionable if you don't really have any tips on, and if you're just doing this as like a really, really long nail polish. But regardless, today we're going to see if we can do it for nails with tips on them. I already primed my nails, so I primed them, put tips on, buffed them, all of the normal stuff, and so they are ready to go in that sense. I found this kit at Walmart. It was funny because I was looking at it at Walmart one day, and then literally as I was leaving the parking lot, I got a tweet from someone asking me to review it, so then I knew I had to. I went back a couple days and I chose this one. It just has some like pinks and basically reds. I thought it would be fun to do like Valentine's Day themed nails since, we're close to Valentine's Day. So opening up the set, you basically get pretty much all of this exactly. You do get the buffing block, however. So since I've done with all the prep on my nails, I'm pretty much just going to go immediately into putting this on. So I say we start with this light pink color just to kind of get a feel for how all of this works. So I'm going to open this up. This one I'm going to kind of just go straight into it. So normally I would start at doing half, but I totally just spaced, so that was my bad. So now I'm just going to dip. This is deep enough for my nails at this length, so that's definitely good. And then you're just supposed to tap. It said to then just tap off the excess, but it kind of still looks like a lot is on there, so maybe I should just give it like a little bit of a brush, which seems a lot better. So I'm just going to kind of open up the rest of them, and we can kind of just like dip in various ways. It says to tap off, but I definitely think that you need to like lightly brush off. Then now let's try this really, really dark purple one. So now let's do this one. Now next into here. These are actually turning out really, really good besides like the little mishap on this finger. I'm actually really impressed with this so far. And these are feeling really, really strong already, even though they only have 2 coats and there's not even any activator on there. It's feeling like, can you hear how sort of hard it is already? Normally that doesn't happen. Usually it's still pretty flimsy until you get the activator on, but the fact that these are hard already, you're just doing the base, I think is a really good sign that they're gonna be good and last. So I'm just gonna do one more coat of everything really quick. I don't know what it is about this finger, but I feel like every single time I dip it in, all of the base like bunches up, but it's not happening on either of these fingers. So I'm almost wondering if this color is maybe a lot thicker, or if these ones are like a lot thinner. But like this one is going to need a lot of filing, while these ones are going to just take a second. So I'm only going to do 3 layers on this because 4 just seems like excessive. So what I'm going to do is, now let's do some designs with this, because I usually don't mess around with that, but since, we'll do these Valentine's Day nails-ish, let's try to do some designs with like the base coat and stuff. I'm going to start off by just dipping it entirely in this base color. Now with this one, let's try to do an ombre. I've never done an ombre before, but I feel like it's a good time to start. This kit, by the way, was only $20, which is pretty good considering you can just, like walk to Walmart and get it. But I would recommend, if you do plan on doing tips and stuff, you're going to have to also buy the tips, and I would recommend also getting a dehydrant. So now that I have the base on, I'm going to just put my nail over like something to catch colors as they fall. I'm gonna start with just like this regular red color, and I'm just going to kind of pour it over. I normally don't like doing this because I feel like it wastes so much of the color. And then I'm gonna grab some of the darker color now. The dark color does suck up the base like almost instantly compared to the other colors. Like you can see it just like drying on there. So I like to leave the darker one just a tiny bit longer. Not too bad for an ombre, not the best, not the worst. So I'm gonna go do this other hand and then I'll be back and we'll do the activator and then the rest of the steps. Okay, so I did the other hand. This one's sort of like another ombre type thing. Solid purple, solid red, and then like just a solid pink. I decided I'll do some designs. This one is a mix of every single color, just my extra in here. And to be honest, I ended up filing them a bit before because they're just literally like rock solid. Technically you're supposed to file after, but just with all of these being so strong, I decided to file it and it turned out pretty much fine. I didn't go too crazy. I just used a regular file. I didn't use my nail drill. Now I'm going to put the activator on and then I will sort of shape them up and drill them with my nail drill and we will go from there. To be honest, guys, I am so impressed with this so far. I had my doubts, you know, like a nail dip kit from Walmart, you know, only 20 bucks. You know, you get 3 colors. Like, I thought it was too good to be true, but oh my god, like I am so pleasantly surprised with this. And I was definitely wrong. So far, obviously I don't know how long it lasts yet and, you know, we're not done, but so far I think this is going really, really well. Okay, so activator on there. Now we wait a couple minutes and then we file. I am going to be using just my nail drill here because I'm trying to really get the hang of it nowadays since I really need to get used to using it. This is definitely something that could just be filed with a regular file, just like one of these. It might take a little bit longer with a regular file, but it can definitely be done. So I'm gonna go file these. I don't do it on camera because I don't need the criticism, even though I'm still learning how to do it. I don't need it. All right, so I will be back once these are all filed and we will go from there. Okay, I'm back and they have all been filed. And it was actually pretty easy filing these. I feel like they're just so strong. They're really, I think they're gonna hold up for the 21 days. I wouldn't doubt it, to be honest. If you watch every single one of my nail videos, you'll know that my normal issue, and I'm just gonna put another layer of the activator on now that I've filed and washed my hands. My issue with the Dipwell set that I was using was that it took way too long for nails to harden up. It would just, I felt like I couldn't even file them, that they were so flimsy. But with this set, I feel like they're super hard even before I put the activator itself on, which is amazing. This cuts down a lot of time. I really like this set. I am so incredibly impressed by it. So obviously I messed up a little bit of my design for these. So I have different vinyls and we are going to do some Valentine's nails today. So I want to first start off by testing the finishing gloss that they give you. So I'm going to put the finishing gloss on the ombre nail that we made right here. And so we can okay. So it looks like we ran into a little bit of an issue. I feel like I can pull it out. Maybe it wasn't popped in hard enough. Okay, so I was able to fix it. So let's see if this is more of just like a regular top coat or what. Normally with these sort of sets, the finishing gloss is almost like a weirdly hard top coat, and you usually have to have a brush softener because a lot of the time the brush for this will get really hard and it'll just kind of stick together, but this one does not come with that, so I'm assuming that that won't happen with this, and I should be fine to just like put these vinyls over this and then top coat it with this maybe. So I'm gonna try doing that just on one nail. We'll figure it out. So I got all of these from Amazon. I will link them below as usual. And I'm just gonna take this nice heart one and plop it on this nail. It actually seems to be sticking really, really well. I was having a little bit of an issue with these ones that I got from Twinkle Tea to be sticking to my nails, and that's why I didn't put out my last nail video. It just kind of ended up being like a huge mess because I couldn't get them to really stick, but these ones seem to just be hugging on there. So I want it to be really subtle, so I'm gonna use this Insta Dry right here. These polishes really do dry really, really fast, so that's why I like using them. So I'm just going to try to paint a thin coat of that over. That was a lot thicker than I had imagined. I don't really like working with nail polish, but sometimes you just have to. Like, you can't really do these with gel. Got that here. I obviously messed up this heart here, so let's see if we can maybe fix that. And the top coat that this comes with seemed to dry fine, and it's super shiny, so we'll just continue to use that for our nails. I'm not even sure how I can fix this one, but I am just gonna take one of these that is a perfect heart, and we'll just put it right on top and pretend that that's gonna work, even though it's probably not. And I feel like this purple color is almost black, so I'm gonna use black on this heart right here to sort of like distract from all of my other mistakes on it. There we go. This little set has these really cute rose ones that I think will go really, really well. I'm pretty sure this is dry now, so I'm gonna take this off, and this sticks really, really. Ah, it came out perfect. It came out so good. I really like these vinyls so far. I know I've used one, but I'm already deciding that I like them. Now I'm gonna lift up this heart one, and it almost looks good. While those are drying, I'm gonna put the top coat for this on, and I think it should be fine just over the nail polish as well. Okay, so I ended up deciding to clean up the red heart because it just didn't look good, okay? I know it didn't look good, but it looks a lot better now. Okay, all done. A couple things with this top coat. It started to get kind of weird with the polish, so maybe don't use this as like a regular top coat. It started to like, even though the polish underneath was dry, it was like dragging, so like that happened a little bit over here, and it started happening over here. So finally I switched to my regular trusty gel top coat, and like the difference between like these nails, like how good these ones look versus like over here, you know, like if it's, I'm just kind of moving, you can't really tell, but these ones that I just used the gel top coat look a million times better than basically any other one. So definitely if you're planning on putting polish on top, do not use this top coat. Use a regular other top coat, and this top coat I don't think is like necessary for like the structure or like the sturdiness of the nail, so if you use another top coat you should probably be okay. If you want to put polish or designs or whatever, definitely use another one, but if you're just wanting to use just the colors that it comes with and put this on top, you will be good that way as well. I'm gonna put some oil on my cuticle so I give you my final thoughts. I really, really, really like this set, and I am really pleasantly surprised. I definitely recommend this set for anyone. It's super easy to use, and it is super good quality that I can tell. If you want an update on how long these specific nails last, be sure to subscribe and watch my next nail video. I'm not sure when that's gonna be out, but in my next nail video I will 100% update you on the longevity of these nails and how long they last and if they break and all that kind of stuff. Please give this video a like if you like my nail tutorials, and I will hopefully see you next time. Bye!